Alright, so it is low 50s today, and pretty nice for the end of March. And I figured what we would do today is throw together a quick tripod. I've been looking into smoking some fish later this year once fishing season opens up again, and figure I'll give it a shot. But I need a tripod to do that with, and instead of just sitting around and waiting for fishing season to show up, might as well just go and make the tripod now, see if I can't figure out some sort of a adjustable shelf system, and get this thing knocked out and see if we can't figure it out even beforehand. So stick with me, and let's get the show on the road. Okay guys, so like I said, for tripods, we're really looking for, well, obviously long, straight sticks, really, outgrowths. And I found one here. I think it should be tall enough for what I want. Zoom in on it here. And it's going all the way up and branches off right there. And I'm thinking maybe I'll even be able to use that Y to my advantage. So I'm going to cut it off right where it's growing off at the stump right there. My finger's at. We'll cut it off right there at the base and see what we're working with. Alright guys, I found another one, and I may have even found my third one that I need. Let me get back in here real quick. All right. And this one's a little bit more crooked than the other two that I have. So I think I'm going to leave this one and see if I can't find one more that is decently straight. I remember something about when limbing something, as in taking all of these off, you always cut in the direction that they are growing, which is usually you cut towards the top. I don't know if you guys have heard of the same thing. You have to let me know where you've heard that from, because it's very likely I heard it from the same place. Or, you know, maybe I'm just completely pulling that out of my ass and I really have no idea where the hell I heard it from. But we'll see if any of you guys know. Alright, ass looking pretty good. Not the straightest thing in the world, but you know, we're not trying to build anything super incredible. A few kinks here and there aren't gonna make or break this whole operation. I think we'll be all right with what we got so far, I think. All right, guys, I think we found number 3 right here. So we're gonna get this dude down. Okay guys, so we're here, we're gonna work on this aspen tree that fell down last fall. And we have our 3 branches right here. Got a roll of bank line. I got my ferro rod here, and I'm just using this as a toggle, just so I can really get a good pull on this bank line when we're doing this. I'm hoping that this camber angle, I'm hoping I can make it work. There's a board right in front of me, right next to the camera, that I can't move, and I think this is going to be the best angle that I'm going to be able to get. So we'll work with what we got. Hopefully this will go smoothly. Alright, so, oh, got some raccoon poop over here too. Sounds good. Alright, so first thing we got to do is get our branches in an order where they will be lined up the most. Making sure the bases are even. Gotta get good footing here. Okay, and just getting a little idea as to where everything is. And it looks like right around in this 2-inch section here is going to be our best bet. Okay, right here in this area looks like that's going to be our best spot for our lashing. So what I am going to do is grab a decent amount of bank line right here. This is just number 36, I believe. And I'm just going to unravel. That should be good. Grab a knife. Cut it. I'll set that there for now. Okay. So what we are going to do here, I think, not positive, a lot of people do a clove hitch to start this off. I'm not really going to get into that. I think as long as you get this secured on somehow, that should be just fine. But hey, if you want to get all technical with knots, more power to you. It's always good to know knots anyway. But for something like a tripod, just get it on. So we're going to wrap that once. 2 times. 3 times. Come on this side. Alright, and then you grab a toggle. Like I said, I have my ferro rod. Just wrap it around a few times and just really crank on this bank line. Alright. Then we're going to give it 3 more. 1. And when you're doing this, you really want the bank line, the rope, the paracord, whatever you're using, to be really nice, stacked up on each other. And I will show you guys that once I am in a position to better show that. Alright. And then I'm going to crank on this one more time. Okay, now we go between the sticks, okay? Okay, got this zoomed in a bit. So what we got here now is we need to bring this between this piece and this piece. Okay? So, I'm going to bring this just up to the top and bring it down. Okay? And have it come back up through there again. Might need to actually spread these out a little bit to really get your cord in there. And then just keep wrapping it around a few times. Alright, and there's the lashing done. Okay guys, so we're ready to set this thing up. So we're just going to maneuver it to where it's comfortable with going. What? I need to cut this wire off. Alright, now let's see how this is different. There we go. That's much better. There. Alright, there's our tripod. Okay, I figure I'd show you what we did with our extra piece of bank line. So obviously we have our tripod set up, and with the extra piece we have our pot suspending just like that. So we have a toggle up here, which we tied one end and wrapped the excess amount of cord around to get our pot to the height that we want it. And then with that, like I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen, just a toggle tied off to the line and then sent through the bail handle. And that's all that we did. So with this setup we can do a lot of different things. Like we can see right now, we can get a fire underneath this, or we can start a fire rather, set this up, suspend our pot over the fire to get our water boiling or cooking our food or whatever we're doing, whatever we need warm water for. We can do the same thing with our water bottle if you have a stainless steel single-walled water bottle with some shoulders to it, such as an Nalgene or a Guided Designs. But we can do basically the same thing, only with obviously a smaller toggle, and achieve the same function. Like I said, I wanted to try drying or smoking some fish or some meat, and just to see how that goes. So we can build some sort of a shelf that we can put on this and lay our meat on the shelf to let it air dry and sun dry, or we can get a fire going and surround this with some sort of boughs like pine boughs or hemlock or something like that to trap in smoke and actually smoke the meat that way. So there's a lot of different things you could do. On a larger scale, you could set up a large tripod, and you could set up some sort of a chair with it. Okay, if you had a hammock or a tarp, you could set some kind of a elevated swinging chair underneath. I've seen photos of people having very large tripods and skinning their deer with them. You could also make two of these and put one big ridgepole between both tripods to hang a large amount of stuff, or to make one big giant shelter. On a small scale, you can make some sort of like a jungle bed, some sort of a a raised bed platform if you made a smaller tripod. Ideally, the rule of thumb for tripods is it should be able to support your body weight. Honestly, I don't have faith that this will, but that's okay. I'm not going to bother trying because I don't want to break it. And for my intended purposes for this, I don't really need something that's going to, hold my weight. I just need something that will hold this cook pot or hold a some sort of suspended grill platform. That's really it. I'm not looking at strapping a hog up in this thing or anything. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. Go out and try making one for yourself. It's really not that complicated. I apologize for the camera angle with the lashings. Lashings are the most technical part of this whole thing. I hope you understood and got the idea of what was going on. If not, it's in any outdoors book that I've ever seen, that I've ever read on how to lash tripods. And, there's 1,000 other videos on the same lashing on YouTube. So, you guys have a good day. I'm going to keep enjoying this nice weather we're having before it goes back down again, which it probably will. We'll probably even get some more snow this year. Hopefully not, but oh well, whatever. I'll see you guys later.